Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today for my No Buy Art Supply in-depth topic, I kind of wanted to talk about some of the pitfalls you may be experiencing while during this no buy and maybe some possible solutions. So let's just get into this because I want everyone to feel like they're seen and heard and motivated and constantly sort of uplifted and solutions being found. So the number one thing that I'm seeing from folks is kind of a stress and anxiety. So if your emotions are sort of, I don't know, maybe spiraling out or getting more intense, or you feel more uncomfortable, or you feel like you're running out of products already, or you're compromising what you're creating, or you just need more time. And this is sort of all these negative emotions from the stress and anxiety are tanking your motivation, your enthusiasm, and therefore the amount you're creating. Maybe for this one specifically, I would recommend use supplies that you have the most of or the most backups of to give yourself a little mental break. Understand that your creations won't be as you envisioned and sort of embrace that process and try and embrace the surprise. So we have to sort of retrain our brain that what we've envisioned, and if we're running out of that specific supply or we run out, isn't going to be what we create. And that's okay too. That's absolutely okay. And block out more time than you normally would or think you need for creating when you are running out of things and you have to sort of supplement with other items. It's going to take more time, more thought process for this problem solving, and more creating because you don't have, the money to buy an easy, convenient solution. The second thing that I'm kind of seeing is folks having trouble who want to do like classes or add a new medium or add a new hobby, a new project or a new commission that's maybe involving new supplies, and those are starting to be canceled. So the possible solution to this problem would be see if you can skip this new class and try a different class, maybe offering how to use the supplies you own in a new way that could inspire you and motivate you. Maybe compromise on a new creation or project. And I know commissions are hard if this is your way of life and the money you make. But ask if they are either willing to wait until 2023, which many aren't. I know that's not realistic. Or compromise with the supplies you do own and sell it. It's part of being an artist is kind of selling your art. So maybe sell them on the surprise of it being a different color scheme or in a different medium or on a different surface if you're starting to run out. The third thing is sort of boredom. And boredom can be just as detrimental as overwhelming. So lack of interest, sort of a creator's block with looking at the stuff you have and seeing sort of the stuff you want instead. It's time to go back to your list of all your art supplies and start sprucing them up, so to speak. Rearrange them, paint covers of sketchbooks if you're bored with them, paste in other paper, really start to embrace mixed media with some of your products. If some things are boring you, figure out ways to incorporate them with other supplies you've never mixed before, and you will double the amount you have. Now, I have some videos on like unusual acrylic techniques or how to combine watercolor and charcoal. I'll link those down below, and you can sort of increase the amount of colors you have and create new ideas and new ways to use things with some of these videos. The fourth thing that I'm kind of seeing is and this is kind of a biggie, is safety. So if you are running out of safe products and you're sort of left using the more toxic versions, and this applies to sort of solvents or products that contain cadmium or cobalt, this can be really, really tough, especially if you're like pregnant and doing a no-buy, or if you're just, you know, trying to maintain a very healthy lifestyle and all you have left are things that feel more toxic. So for example, if you're having trouble cleaning like acrylic brushes after you paint, you need to wash them immediately. And you don't want to, if you're not interested in using acetone or you're out of isopropyl alcohol, wash them with gentle soap immediately, and this helps clean acrylic paint off brushes, like right after you're done using it. If you're trying to clean oil paint out of brushes and you're out of all your solvents and supplies for cleaning them, liquid detergent, soap, baby oil, there are some safe solutions to some of these things. You might have to Google and look them up specifically. But know that like no buy or anything like that is worth you sort of, you know, detrimenting your health. It's not worth it. So if you are doing, and this is a very specific example, but if you are doing pottery and somebody wants a specific design on a mug or something, and it requires you using a cobalt pencil, and I know how toxic those are, I own one, maybe suggest, if you're out of that, or if, you know, that's not something you own, suggest using a different type of glaze or paint and try and compromise and work around with some of this stuff. Please don't risk your safety to maintain a no-buy though. Health is wealth, and your health comes first. So the fifth thing would be is if you're starting to feel like defeated, or, you know, maybe you slip up and accidentally buy something, you forget, or you're gifted something, or you trade with, just something happens and you are in the mindset that you want to cancel this no-buy. Like, you know, maybe an emergency pops up and the income you had coming in isn't working, and if your art is your job and you have to now produce more commissions or a different sort of workload that you didn't have supplies for, that's the definition of an emergency. It is an emergency. But know that like a slip up doesn't equal canceling. Just, you keep going, start small, take it one day at a time. Looking forward to the entire year of a no-buy and seeing that we're only in April can be super overwhelming. So look at today, just today, and you can deal with tomorrow. And when you take it in little tiny visual and mental chunks like that, it's manageable, it's not overwhelming. And that sort of, it sounds like a cliche that every day is a new day, but that doesn't make it any less true. That's what it is. Every day is an opportunity to enhance, to pull yourself back up, to be proud of yourself. It's okay to slip up. We're all human. You know, we're all in this together. I want you to know that your thoughts and opinions are valid, and this isn't easy. If this was super easy, every single person would be doing it. And I know they're not. And you know they're not. So these are some of the things that I have seen of common pitfalls. If you are having one specifically, and maybe you need some creative solutions or assistance or a pep talk, put it in the comments section down below. I will answer those comments. If you have encountered a different one of these and then corrected it yourself, let other people know. Chances are someone else may be experiencing that like currently, or might in the future, and knowing different solutions on how to sort of battle these things out and get creative is very, very helpful for all of us. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.